Welcome to Paint It Your Way, the show where I show you how to use your paint tools, and you show you how to paint, and then use those tools to paint it your way. Like the fucking title said. In this show, I'm going to show you how to use techniques and possibly paint specific things, and paint probably how to use different styles of painting that I am currently doing, and possibly even how to love. Today, your topic of choice is cheap paint. Now lately, I've been getting into doing more abstract, splattery work and whatnot. Not purely that, I've been doing like abstract-y backgrounds with figures on the front of it. I'm showing the pictures now. You get what I'm doing. The one thing I've really learned is that it can be expensive, that type of painting. Especially if you like to use good paints, like the good old gold darn paints. They're not consumer-friendly paints. They're nice. They're so nice. Probably that's my favorites. But I went to the store, went to the old Michael's convenient craft cheese store, and I decided to look at paints because I thought, oh, maybe I'll start using basics. They're not the greatest paints, but I don't care how rough I am with them, and they'll do great for the background of my work, and that's kind of what I needed. But when I looked over, I saw this beauty. I saw this. It's like Artist Loft acrylic flow paint stuff. Very, very cheap, and I have not used it yet. So I thought, hey, I was going to start a YouTube series on painting. Why not you make the first video? Why don't I make one about using this paint, and we can explore it together to see if it's worth using or not. I only got blue. I'm gonna try it out a couple different ways. So we're gonna get it on the canvas. I got a couple canvases that I've already started painting that I need to add paint to the blue paint. So I thought I am just repeating what I said. Cheap paints on canvases for abstract painting. Is it worth it? I'm gonna call it early and say yes, but we're still gonna make some art with it. So let's get started. I've been noticing a lot of vloggers as of late are afraid to say the fuck word due to demonetization, but for me, I'm not making videos to make money. I'm spending money to make videos. First thing you need, you gotta have the paint if you want to go hard in it.
Oh god, that's fucking funny!
The second thing you're going to need is brushes. What I'm using today is the type of brushes I like to use for abstract work. One is a barely fucked up house brush, still bendy. You can still do this with it. And then one totally fucked up house painting brush. I've been trying to figure out a good type of brush for the dribbles and the bibbles and the wibbles and the jiggles. You got brushes? What else do we need? Since you're going to be messy, you probably want some painting shoes. These are my painting shoes. I bought these a long time ago, and they're good painting shoes. What you're going to need next? Painting jar. A jar to put paint in. I thought you could figure that out on your own, but I guess I have to baby walk your step ass. The next thing, whiskey. If you're of age or you have cool parents. Only straight. Because to paint good art, you have to do something to make yourself hate yourself a little bit, and it burns. Straight whiskey helps art. Number 8, you're going to need some water. I could have planned all this out. I think that might be enough. I got this little sriracha bottle, this little hipster sriracha ass bottle for keeping water in. If you're a sriracha eater, if you're one of those people and you paint pictures, keep the bottles. They are great art bottles. Last but not least, what you're going to need is your canvases that you're going to paint on. I'm painting on 2 because I want to paint in 2 different ways today, and I have 2 different pieces of work that I'm currently working on. So we got this lovely piece that I've already started to work on. As you can see, I've already done some droopy stuff, but I've used the expensive paint, and I haven't quite got the splattering effect that I want. I've got more of the mixing together pour stuff, and I don't like to straight up do that. I like there to be a little more hand action hand action in my painting. So that's why I got the blue paint. I thought some blue would definitely jump out against this yellow and green color. You know, get a little triadic color scheme going. You gotta learn your paint terms. Is it triadic? I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Triadic, there's 3 colors, but they're 3 chromatic. Something with an attic at the end of it. That's the kind of colors we're using. We're going to be going on the flat ground. I'm going to paint above it Jackson Pollock style without the Jackson Pollock asshole attitude. And then the second one I'm working on, it's coming out okay. It's not really getting to that point yet though, where I'm like, this is a good painting. I don't really know yet, because it's not quite there. That's the thing with abstract painting. A lot of people think purely abstract work is easy to do, and it's not even what I'm doing here. It's a lot easier to mess up abstract art than people fucking think. It's really easy to go past. It's really easy to fuck up an abstract painting. I'm gonna say it. Like, a lot of people think it's just flinging art, flinging paint, but it kind of is. But at the same time, it's knowing when to stop flinging paint. That's when you know you know how to abstract paint. It's just knowing when to fucking stop. So I'm gonna put on my shoes. I'm gonna get my paints out, and we're gonna start mixing and playing around just a little bit. Okay. Sorry, but the audio quality for the rest of this video isn't going to be great. But that's just the thing you deal with when you deal with the deals. You know? Okay, back to painting, I guess. What we're going to do first is we're going to mix up some paint. And we're going to work on the ground. I like working on the ground. Painting jar. This is Orti d'Italiani. Orti d'Italia. And it is the best painting jar you'll ever use on the Italian red sauce market. Gotta shake it. What the goal is to find a cheap paint that I can really splatter around and not care about how much of it I use. And this was like at Michael's, after like the coupon, because if you get the coupon, it's like 40% off. It was only like $6 for this giant tube of blue paint. So hopefully it works out great, and hopefully I didn't waste $6. So we're gonna put some of this in the painting jar. If you have a glass jar, keep it. If you're a painter, it's so stupid, just throw them out. I have so many jars. Let's go ahead and be real liberal agenda with this paint. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pretty loose. You jiggle it around a little bit. You can see it's kind of loose. And that's what we want. We like it loose. We're gonna check the consistency of the paint. It's always good to do some checking before you paint. But it's already like, this is good. I barely put anything in it, and it's already like kind of dripping. So that kind of shows me that I don't necessarily need to add a lot to it. A lot of water and maybe some sort of mixing medium in it. Now with these cheap paint, the problem with these pigments is they're not always the best like true color. So if you're really particular about your color, I would use this. But a lot of times I'm just like, I need a blue, I need a yellow, I need a warm red, I need a cool red, I need a cool person to be friends with. It's not until I'm really painting specific real things that I need to use the good paint. So let's add some water to this bad bitch. I'm just gonna put a lot of water in, or just a little bit. A good drip. It's getting there. I wonder what that's about. I need drippy paint. I don't want to buy house paint. Drippy as I want it to be. Oh, that's so good. That's like almost exactly what I'm looking for in a paint. I'm gonna go get me 67 tubes of it. A little bit of this in it. Just a tiny bit. I want to get some thin line work drips. Just 7 more spreads. I like 8. I know there's probably somebody who's like an acrylic paints expert who's like, there isn't too much water! And to them, I say, well, why are you watching this video if you know everything already, you dumb idiot? Okay. So now that we've done that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our paint canvas, this one, and we're gonna put it on the ground. I like painting on the ground. It's not great for your back, but it's good for your art. So let's go ahead and try to. So you got your canvas on the ground. We're finally getting to painting in the painting video. So let's go ahead. I'm painting with the crappy brush right now, just to kind of see how that will work out. Cool thing about the hard brush is you can kind of scoop up a bunch. That was not a good drip. See? Ooh, I like that. See, I was just trying to break up this kind of muddiness with a more bright color. These are the kind of lines I'm looking for. If I flick it a little bit. It's actually a lot more thick than I thought it was going to be. Kind of works. Spray it. This stuff is kind of strong. Fart in the pool. Be good for other types of painting too. You know, I'm getting kind of to that point where I'm doing maybe a little too much. Because I'm kind of blocking out some of that cool green. I don't know why I covered that green. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take this. And we're going to go ahead and wipe it away a little bit. Ooh, I like that. There we go. And then, like, this isn't the best. This isn't the best. And this is what this show is about. Figuring out what is the best and what is the okayest. Because it needs to be a lot more just a lot better work. I might have overdone it. That's what it's about. It's about overdoing it, really. I'm gonna go ahead and let that sit right there. Yeah, I messed up the paint. That's okay though. Because with this, you can keep painting over it. Like, see, I did the thing I said not to do. I painted too much. I'll make sure not to do that with the next painting. But it's okay. This is still something I can work with. Art-wise, but let's move on to the next painting and not fuck this one up anymore. Working on this big bad boy.
Start a painting show, Cody. You won't totally fuck up one of your paintings.
Okay, what we're doing now for this piece, I'm thinking it'll look really good if I, just for right now, have a big kind of a dribble of blue down this side. It'll help break up the kind of monotony that I think is kind of going in here. Like, there's a lot of cool elements. It's just kind of hard to see because there's like kind of too much going on, and I need some sort of something to. to break the fucker up. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put some right there. Just kind of let it dribble. This is a weird angle. I'm gonna get down on my knees for this one. Now I'm gonna try to get a blue kind of a streak, splattery, and then maybe add some more splattery elements to the rest of the painting. This sexy painting. The way I like to make splattery glue spreading things is I like to just kind of keep adding to the same little spot, and eventually it just kind of let gravity take over. Gravity draws a pretty straight line. But if you want to speed up the process, what you can do is kind of get your trusty old spray bottle that I forgot to tell you to get earlier, and just give it a spritz. Maybe do that. Ooh, look at there. This is what I like. See, I can do fucking that. And I just kind of see what I can make. Like that. Ow, my knees! That's not what you have to do. But that's what I'm doing. This little spritz. Those little spritz will get it going. So you don't want to do too much because it'll lose its strength and color. Become more transparent. Unless you want it to be transparent. Unless you want it to be transparent! This is where you sit back and you look at it to figure out if it's what you want it to be. It's all about the balance. It's all about the the love. It's all about the mess. It's all about the dress. It's all about your best friend, Beth. You don't have a best friend named Beth. I don't know what the fuck you're doing painting. Just look at it together. Look at it. Look at it together. This is going to be a good paint for pouring and mixing. I got to remember you talk straight to the camera. Pouring, mixing, dribbling, fiddling, fighting the devil with the shovel type of paint. Yeah, I think I don't want to do too much right now. I don't want to do too much more. My process is very do something, let it sit, tape something off, paint something new on top of that, and paint something new on top of that, and paint something new on top of that, until it starts to work, kind of. Hopefully it won't suck ass. Hopefully it won't smoke grass and tell your dad all your secrets. There we go. That's what it needed! That's what it needed! That's what it needed. So this has officially been the first day of Paint It Your Way. I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen. Hopefully I can get some better stuff going on in the back of my mind. Hopefully this isn't something that I'm like, I'm gonna do, and then I don't do. I really love painting. I'm painting all the gosh damn time. Why not make videos about it and help some people? I like teaching. I don't want to get a gosh damn degree though. Where am I? But this is the first episode of Painting Your Way. I'm currently working on another one as well. But hopefully this will be something cool and we'll all learn to paint together. Future episodes, can't guarantee when they're going to be out. Got jobs, got shows. You can go to my website, you can figure out where shows are, you can see my art, you can buy prints, you can do all that sort of stuff if you want to help support me. That would be great. If you don't want to, you're a fucking great person still. We're just not friends. I hope you enjoyed watching. Would I say get cheap paint? Especially if you get cheap paint, yeah, why not? You just gotta paint pictures. You don't have to paint with good paint to paint pictures. Just paint. Nope.